Imagine a church.
Church? Who goes to church anymore?
Imagine a church on 25th Street.
Don't ask me. I quit going to church.
Imagine a church where people who are far from God come every week.
My mom used to make me go to church.
Imagine a church where life change is the norm, not the exception.
I used to go to church, but it's mostly out of guilt.
Imagine a church where people sense the presence of God.
It is impossible for me to get my kids up for church.
Imagine a church of people who seek the heart of God.
Why would I go somewhere that makes me feel stupid all the time?
Imagine a church that will do whatever it takes to reach our community for Christ.
I don't like church.
I don't like church.
I don't like church.
But what if there were a place where a community of people gather together
gathers together to seek and interact with truth?
A community not frightened to invest in the lives of others. In me.
In me.
In me.
A community that does what it takes to care for those they don't even know.
A place where I no longer have to carry my burdens alone.
A place where we realize we can't carry our burdens alone.
A place where location has no limit.
No limit.
No limit.
On world impact.
A community of people led by people, just like me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
Now imagine if that was a church.
A church?
Church.
Church. A church where I feel like I belong.
A church where I feel like I belong.
The Ridge is a place that I feel like I really belong.
The world tells us we have to fit in, but at the Ridge, you come as you are and we'll love you as you are. And that's what means so much to me, that I can be accepted the way I am.
A place where I ask my parents to take me.
A church where I ask my parents to take me.
I've always been interested in church, but going to the Ridge is just a completely different experience. Everything there is just blown to the extreme.
A church where church
Where church doesn't feel like
a cuss word.
The Ridge was very real. It was to the point where worship service, like, we were almost brainwashed that we weren't supposed to have any fun at church, and the Ridge is just the opposite of that. There is a lot of fun there and also a lot of meaningful biblical teachings also.
A church where I can understand.
A church where I can understand what people are talking about.
When you're listening, you're actually like, oh my gosh, I understand what's going on, and it's not like you have to take a class before you know.
A church of committed people, not just Sunday people.
A church of committed people, not just Sunday people.
They are my family. They are very supportive of me. I'm a single mom. I have a lot of things going on, and they are always there for me no matter what the situation is. I can pick up a phone, I can go up there, I can shoot an email, whatever I need. They make sure that they're there to support me and help me in whatever way they possibly can.
A church that will go to any length,
Any place.
Any distance.
To do what it takes.
To do what it takes.
to do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
To reach its community for Christ.
Does a church like that really exist?
Does a church like that really exist?
Imagine.
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 Imagine the Ridge.
A church.
A church.
A church. A church on the move.
a church on the move.
A church on the move.
It's not make-believe.